Welcome back. Today we continue the third chapter on page 46. The topic is non-Mulberry silk productions. In the previous class we have discussed about Bombyx mori silkworm which feed on mulberry leaves, which is the most commercial species of silkworm. Now we are going to study the other kinds of silkworms which feed on other than mulberry leaves. The other kinds of silkworms are tassel silk, muga silk, eri silk. Tassel silk feed on leaves of Terminalia trees. This tree is called as almond tree. From the Terminalia tree, we get these almond dry fruits. The next type of silk, Moga silk, is found in the Brahmaputra Valley of India. It feeds on Macillus bombaycina leaves. The next type of silk, Eri silk, is found in Assam and Odisha. These types of silk feed on castor leaves. From the seeds of these plants, oil is produced which is used for many medicinal and industrial purposes. Now we are going to discuss about the activity 2, page number 47. This activity is to show how to identify pure silk and synthetic silk. Materials required are a piece of cloth that you have purchased and a spirit lamp. Now you are going to do flame test. Now you are going to burn the piece of cloth. If it is natural and a pure silk, then it burns with a bad smell and ash is also produced. While burning the pure silk, the thread of the cloth curls away. But if the material is synthetic silk, while burning, it gives plastic smell. Synthetic silk shrinks and also melt while burning. While burning any plastic, we can see the appearance of thread-like materials along with the beads at its end. The same manner we can observe in the synthetic silk also. Thus, what did you conclude in this activity? If it is natural fibers, it burns with bad smell and also gives ash. Whereas synthetic silk does not give ash and gives plastic smell and also it gives thread-like structure with beads after burning. Now what you are going to do is you are going to do the same flame test with silk, wool, cotton, polyester and acrylic and also note down the observations. Now we are going to discuss the different problems faced by the workers, those who are working in wool and silk industries. The major problem faced by the worker is anthrax infections. This is a disease caused by the bacteria called anthracis. Anthracis bacteria are rod-like structure. Mainly, cattle like sheep and goats are affected by this disease. These bacteria affect the people, those who are working in these farms. This cutaneous anthrax disease infect the skin of the people, that is in hand, arms and neck areas. Mostly these diseases affect the people, those who are working in extraction of silk processes. The next common health problem faced by the worker are respiratory problems like asthma, bronchial infections. These problems are due to poorly lit and poorly ventilation as well as inhalation of vapors from boiling cocoons. Boiling cocoons by the workers with their bare hands causes blisters which causes skin infections.